Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're doing Stanley, the search for Dr. Livingston. Alright, after dispatching my duties at the newspaper, once again I find myself going over to Dr. Livingston's notes. By now, no one, including myself, could hope to see Livingston again. What is this going to be? Can we talk? The ship sails with or without you, Stanley. Don't wait for me, Captain. I'll be staying. Alright, fair enough. What do you got to say? The jungle is surrounded by cliffs. Alright, so we have a helicopter backpack. We jump very weird. Your supplies are here, but the grapnel and the machete have been stolen. Okay, so we can't open the door. Okay, fair enough. If you are entering the jungle, search for a grapnel. I love the old school, like, kind of fake, the whole boxing silliness. Who are you and why have you come here? I'm looking for the temple. Ah! Gasp! I like when you jump and attack, you it slows your descent. Makes no sense, but it does that. Alright, we're just gonna keep punching this giant spider until it dies. Maybe? Can we even kill the spider? Whoa! Hey, we killed the spider! Alright. It didn't do nothing, but we killed the spider. Alright, what do we got here? Well, if it isn't my old pal Stanley. Find Dr. Livingston. Can you help me? So far, it's a very interesting game. I have nothing really negative to say so far, but we haven't actually gotten to any true gameplay yet. So we will see how it plays out after we leave town. All the ladies keep gasping. Alright, we are not doing any damn good. And why can we not go back? Alright, the skull hurt us. Why did the skull hurt us? Alright, so yeah, I spoke too soon. So far, like, not overly pleasant when it comes to the combat yet. We definitely need our machete. Don't go to the gym without first speaking. Yeah, we've already talked this. So the lives, health, strength, and shield. All right. So there's no avoiding that by ducking, is there? Alright, did we pick something else up? No. So far we are very weak. So that is the only way we go is to... Well, I guess there's the middle, right? I think... Oh, this again? Let's just bypass that. That was a whole lot of work for no payoff. Can we go fall down here? Another game with where we just die from. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Wasn't even that big of a fall, but apparently it was big enough, huh? Another spear. We got 6 of them now. We don't got a lot of health and we got 1 life left. We must find the gravel just north of town. The cliques mark the path to the temple. Go to each one and obey the keepers. We want to go north of town. Oof! This is a long game if we take everything takes like 800 hits to kill. That's a hell of a lightning bug. Alright, you can't attack while you're on the ladder. You fall down when you're on the ladder. Alright, what did we pick up? What is that? Oh, it's the grapnel. Ah! Damn thing flies! Ah! Will you quit? I don't know why it's not letting us get... Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is not... It's interesting and it's kind of cool, but it's not well done enough. The controls have some issues. When you're transitioning between the ladders, it's very hit or miss. Your jumping leaves a lot to be desired. It kind of sucks that you have to go through all this again in order to... Or maybe we just messed up. It's a silly game. Like, there's nothing really... Other than the technical parts about it, so far it's kind of silly. I'm a little disappointed in, like, combat for the most part. I'm sure once we get, like, the machete, which we need to find, and everything else... We might do a little bit better, but like right now, combat is just so rough. Because everything takes so many hits. I mean, it's a snake and a bug. How many hit points can they possibly have? Apparently a lot. We can blow up walls like piece of cake, but we can't kill a damn snake. Oh, trying to figure out how this grapnel works and where it works at. So we can't jump up that high. We have an extra man sitting right there and we can't get to it. What is going on here? Alright, the game is like... What is this? He came out and was hugging the snake. Oh! Oh! No. And we died from falling down like one. Wait, what the hell? I don't like. And then we always start here. Like, there's so many things that they could have done better in this game. I get what they're trying to do with, like, you have to move through each one little thing, and then, but like, it's not very user-friendly for that aspect either. It's like you don't really see anything on the map, which kind of makes a little sense because you don't know where you're going, but like in well-traveled areas that there's like a village there, the map should be a little bit better, you know, and then as you go out into more in the wilderness, then it's kind of a little more empty. But the way they did the map is a little frustrating. Oh, hey, look at that. That actually one-shots him. Why is everything go by an angle? Alright. Yep, kind of figure. I saw that. We're not doing that. Okay, so there's nothing this way yet. Like, I feel the game has potential. Oh, yeah, let's not do that. So you could theoretically farm the town to get more and more of the, like, the spears and everything. And then we fall and die again. You know, all in all, the game had potential. Could have been a pretty fun, silly little game. But I think they weren't fully knowing what the hell they were doing, it feels like, a little bit. Okay, see, that's That's not even on us. We dropped down, and the thing kicked us over to the side. Like, all right. Well, I think that's good. Like, it's a silly game. It leaves a lot to be desired. There's so much potential. There's so many things that they did right that was really kind of cool and unique that I enjoyed. But the combat was really kind of clunky and just, it really was not fun at all. Like, punching bugs like 18 times to kill it is a little frustrating. Like, I get it if it was bigger things and like the humans or whatever, that's fine. Granted. But when we're trying to kill a bug or a snake and it's just sitting there over and over and over again, it's a little underwhelming. I do kind of like the way you have to, you traverse. There's no diagonal, so it's either up or down, left or right, which is kind of interesting, and it's a unique concept for a lot of these games. We haven't seen much of that lately. So I like that. It could have been a little clearer, a little more understanding of where you were going. But then the fall damage, especially stuff that wasn't even our fault, the game just kind of almost glitchy in spots like that is a little disappointing. Just the fall damage and dying in general on such short little falls is ridiculous. All in all, it's a playable game, but I find you're going to get more frustrated and annoyed with it than anything pretty quickly. But with that being said, you know, it is fun. It is a little unique. It's silly. It's going to be a game that's going to take a while. Not only just to learn and understand where everything is, but just it looks like the game's going to take a bit to actually get through. I mean, we did spend all that time, and we only made it, what, like 2 squares, 3 squares over one direction, and in a couple of the outlining areas. And if that whole area, the whole map is explorable, it's quite extensive. I mean, granted that the levels, some of them are very short and small, but still, it definitely has some potential for being a somewhat playable and almost enjoyable game. I won't give it enjoyable because it is more frustrating, at least at the moment, than anything. I'm sure once you get some better weapons, some better things that can actually do some damage, where you can actually move around. Because as it stands now, you're getting whooped by a beetle that takes way more hits to kill than it should. Just so that you walk a couple steps, fall down, and die. It's kind of unfortunate. But with that being said, guys, thanks for joining me. Until next time, you have a good day.